After a week of teasing and over 100 years of believe it was extinct, Mojang has finally brought back the bison. Now they did rename it to the Sniffer, but that's fine. And they do like to sniff around and dig around, as we can see right here, until they occasionally find some seeds every now and then. And these seeds we can see right here are called torch flower seeds, and this is just scratching the surface as to what we're going to see inside this one snapshot. Speaking of scratching the surface, the literal way you actually grow these one plant is actually by scratching the surface by tilling it and then actually planting it down. And this is one stage, another one, and yeah, this is what it actually finally looks like. Which honestly, when looking at it, doesn't really match the colors of the Sniffer, huh? But something that doesn't match the color of the Sniffers is a brand new biome called the Cherry Blossom Biome. You can find these biomes typically spawning around mountain biomes, as we can see right here, and yeah, they spawn in pretty big plots, as we can see around here, as well as giving us a whole bunch of brand new blocks. Because now if you find this one biome, you'll have access to literally all these new types of blocks, which, coincidentally enough, in case you haven't noticed, are all completely pink. They even have some of the newer 1.20 features, such as the hanging sign, but in cherry form. But when in the biome itself, you might notice the fact that there are a few particles dripping off from the leaves. I believe this is like an intentional change to give it some atmosphere, and it honestly does really feel like that. I mean, you honestly really feel like you're in a brand new biome, along with some brand new petals, as we can see right here. And they work pretty similar to how carpets actually work, but with one main difference being when you actually place more on it, then you actually place it more in just one single bunch. I guess in some ways more similar to like pickles or something like that. But if you're not too interested in finding yourself brand new pink wood, then you might want to head over to the desert biome, because if you head over to say a desert pyramid, then you might be interested in finding something brand new over here. But if you can't find a desert temple in your world, then I'd recommend actually heading over to a desert well, because I can't believe I'm saying this. I never thought I'd be saying this, but I think I hate desert wells just a little less in 1.20. Because either around desert wells or desert temples, you have a chance of finding a brand new block called Suspicious Sand, which doesn't pop anything else into mind. No, not at all. From the looks of things, they spawn inside the desert wells, we can see right here, and you're gonna want to be very, very careful with this new block, because it is very, very fragile, because if it falls, say, from up here to down there, then it breaks. And if you try mining it, then it will also break it. Even trying to use silk touch, as we can see right there, will not allow you to pick this block up. Which means the only real thing you could do is brush it away using a brand new item called the brush. By the way you actually make a brush is actually using this crafting recipe we can see right here. And I've tried doing this carefully, but I've always messed it up. But yeah, all you gotta do is just right trigger or left click or whatever, and you're actually going to brush it away. So we can see it has a new breaking animation right here. It keeps going on and on and on, but if you overdo it, as we can see right here, it just turns into normal sand. And I have been trying to test this out. I've been trying to do it as carefully and delicately as possible, but every time I get sand. So if I'm doing something wrong, just scream me down below in the comments or something like that. Oh, wait. You saw that. Okay, I am doing something right. Just don't use the one I've been using, just placing down. Just find an naturally generated one, and if we do this carefully, gently, and suspiciously, as we can see, then we'll actually be able to find, oh, just some, suspicious too. It's not a disappointment, but it's not necessarily what I was looking for. Okay, let's try this again. We'll do this carefully and slowly. And oh, another one. I don't need another one. Maybe desert wells are as bad as I remembered. But in case you were unlucky like me with that first desert well, then you can at least amuse yourself by trying to brush yourself away like this. Like, this is the funniest animation I've seen in a while, and I love it. Let's try this again, shall we? I swear, if you give me another— oh, wait, there's another thing coming out. That looks like an emerald. I'm seeing an emerald. That's at least not another suspicious stew. But yeah, if you couldn't tell, there's quite a few number of things you could find from these one things, as well as, again, more suspicious too. But one of the other things you have a chance of finding is actually these brand new shards. And by using 4 in the crafting table and putting it in this arrangement right here, we can see we get ourselves the decorated pot, which looks something just like this. You can actually get the undecorated pot, though I don't know the crafting recipe for this one. But yeah, if you actually want to make yourself some decorated pots, then you could totally do that. And I believe you could use pretty much any type of pottery shard you want to make any type of decoration you want. So if you want one with every single type of pattern, if you want one with only one type of pattern, if you want one with a few types of patterns, then you could totally and completely do that. Also, in case you're a Bedrock player and you're feeling a little left out, then Don't worry, because today's beta slash preview also has pretty much everything I showed off today here. And even though not everything is complete, like the sniffer, or like pottery, or some things like this is a pretty cool step in the right direction for 1.20. And if you don't agree with me, just remember 1.20 is adding this animation. I mean, come on, who could hate this?